So I'm Dirk Demol, director sportief in Trek-Segafredo team. The biggest day in my racing career was Paris-Roubaix, famous Paris-Roubaix on the 10th of April in 1988, which I won. I had only one big win, but it's a real big one, so really proud of that. I was only sure to participate in Roubaix the Monday before. And of course our tactic, by having the winner 1 week before of Flanders with Eddie Plankert, that means he was in condition, the morale in the team was super high. We were all super motivated to help him to another victory. The plan was to have somebody in the front already, to have an extra helper, domestic in the final when the leaders came back. I was pointing out to try to make that early break, and I made it, and I was the whole day no stressed at all, because I was sure the favorites, they will come back. I read somewhere in the history of Roubaix that it was the longest breakaway ever who made it to the finish in the history of Roubaix, so 222 kilos in front. And the only person who says that day something to me was my first leader when I was professional, Monsieur Paris-Roubaix, Roger de Vlaming. At like 35 to go, we were still with 5 together. The cars of the journalists, they start to pass us to go to the finish. And he slowed down, window down, he said, "Hey Dirk, you know what, it's still 3 minutes. You're going to stay away because also in the back they're all dead. So the winner is here, it's the chance of your life." And Bob, they were gone. And it was like, wow. And now we're going to stay away. I feel really good. So it's maybe the chance of my life, and yeah, I could make it. The only thing that I feel a little bit bad about is two things. That year was no finish on the Velodrome. And the second thing is that unfortunately, like Thomas Wegmuller had a plastic bag in his derailleur, like let's say 2 kilometers to go. But I was sportive enough to just stay behind them, and the car was coming. His sports director was there to help him. They took it out. It was still something blocked, but I have to be honest, and I'm honest, of course. On that point, I was already so sure to win, because Thomas was such a strong rider, but he could not sprint at all. 200 meters, a little over 2 minutes to go. I start my sprint, and yeah, he didn't have any chance, and he lost 2 seconds just because I was sprinting that fast, and he gave up quite easy. But I was the first to say that Thomas was that day by far the strongest. I knew already that was something going on in a small village where I lived in Barbicove. And yeah, when we came back, was just one big celebration there, and we stayed there till I think myself also till 4 o'clock in the morning. And somebody showed up in my was in a small cafe, in a small pub where I have my fan club. And he had already the newspapers from the Monday morning, and I was everywhere front page. So I had to believe that it's really true. I won Roubaix, so it was an incredible feeling. And the moment I went to bed, I was so tired, but I lay down and I couldn't sleep because it was so hard, so difficult to believe that I won Roubaix. Incredible.